Hello and welcome to my channel, where I explore fascinating intersections between language, society, and digital communication. I'm Abdul Salam Amao, and I teach courses around this. Today, we are discussing a recent incident at UNIZIK University, otherwise known as UNIZIK, Awka, Nigeria. That incident raises critical questions about digital ethics, online behavior, and the consequences of social media in academic settings. Let's take a look at the clip.
Excuse me.
Can you imagine? Just me.
I think the culprit here, first and foremost, is the lecturer. He didn't behave like a lecturer on the day. You could say, excuse me, without touching people. You absolutely did not, especially, that's not a male that you're touching. That's a female. And you're supposed to be like her teacher. You're supposed to be high up there. You're not supposed to touch. I suspect that she must have said some really nasty stuff. And then to further inflame whatever was going to happen afterwards. I don't like the idea of fighting. And if anybody was going to be punished for the fighting, I think it should be the two of them. Look, in my days at the university, what we were told was, if you fight, you're gone.
You're gone.
Two students. If you're gone.
I feel like this age and time, we have a different ethics. Everybody feels like they're grown or they're woke. So people feel like they can act however they want in public. But,
Yeah, I think it kicked off the conversation around, the fact that social media is a part of daily life now. These are things that you can't necessarily avoid. People are going to always record. Phones are a part of our lives now, especially for people in that age category. So maybe to play devil's advocate a bit here, he tapped her, she said something which he heard and allegedly came back and tried to grab the phone to delete the video. Do you see that as a reason? Because if someone is trying to take your phone forcefully, I'm not saying, I'm not taking sides here, but just playing devil's advocate, if someone tries to take your phone forcefully, and says delete that video, what does that, I mean, in an age like this where everybody's being recorded, do you not expect to be recorded? At what point do you draw the line between, okay, the public is fodder for anything?
I totally understand where you're coming from, but Ebuka, we also need to understand that people have the right to public and private space. If you are in a public gathering, I don't expect you to make videos of me, especially when it's outside. If it was in his office, I would say, okay, you know what, he probably should, say, don't do that. But we're in a public space, and this person says, I don't want to be recorded, especially in that manner where she already made a statement saying, who does this one think he is, or is even a lecturer, something like that. So that's also disrespectful to his image. And he has the right to say delete the video. But the dragging of phone is where I feel like it's going to divide a lot of people that are going to listen to me right now.
As you just saw, this was an intense moment that sparked a nationwide debate. The incident involved a student named Chiamaka Precious Gude Mbakwe, who was expelled eventually as a result for physically assaulting a lecturer. The confrontation reportedly began when the lecturer interrupted her while she was recording a TikTok video on campus. The university's student disciplinary committee found her actions to be gross misconduct, leading to her immediate expulsion. I will not debate whether it's worth being expelled over or not, as this case is about more than just disciplinary action. It's a case of study in computer-mediated communication, digital ethics, and the long-term consequences of our online actions. Let's examine some critical questions. Number 1 is digital ethics and consent. One of the biggest concerns in CMC is consent, especially when recording and sharing content that involves other people. Ethically, is it right to record or post videos of individuals without their permission, especially in academic settings? The UNIZIK incident underscores why institutions have strict policies regarding conduct and digital media. This brings us to an essential lesson for students and content creators. Just because you can record doesn't mean you should. Uninformed and unauthorized recording can violate privacy rights, damage reputations, and in extreme cases like this one, result in disciplinary actions. What about the impact on virality and digital footprints? The internet does not forget. Once a video goes viral, it shapes your digital footprints, the permanent online record of your actions. The student's name is now linked to this incident, potentially affecting future academic career and even personal opportunities. Anyway, it might not anyway. For students and professionals alike, this case is a wake-up call. Think before you post, because one moment can define your online identity for years to come. The third concern is about the case of cyberbullying and online harassment. Now let's consider the aftermath. Following exposure, the student may experience online harassment or cyberbullying. Unfortunately, when incidents go viral, public shaming follows. If you ever find yourself in such a situation, remember these strategies. Limit engagement. This means that you avoid responding to negativity. It's not everything you have to respond to anyway. Adjust privacy settings. In this case, you need to restrict who can tag or mention you. Then, seek institutional support. If threats escalate, report them to the authorities. The fourth concern is about managing virality in educational institutions. From a CMC perspective, virality is a double-edged sword. It amplifies visibility, but often removes nuance, leading to judgment based on partial information. Could UNIZIK have handled this public narrative differently? Absolutely. Educational institutions must develop clear digital communication policies to manage crises effectively. Some proactive strategies universities should consider include guidelines for digital content creation on campus, crisis communication teams to handle viral incidents, and workshops on digital literacy and responsible social media use. The fifth concern is on the role of critical digital literacy. This incident also highlights a broader critical issue: the lack of critical digital literacy in the social media era. Many online users reacted based on limited context, either defending or condemning the students without full information. This is why media literacy is crucial. We must learn to question narratives, verify sources, and understand the long-term impact of digital interactions. And to the sixth concern, it's about the changing power dynamics in the digital age. This case reflects shifting power dynamics between students and authority figures in the digital era. Social media gives students a voice, but it also blurs traditional boundaries of respect and decorum. CMC tools like TikTok, Twitter, and WhatsApp can enhance education or fuel conflict. It depends on how you use them. So, what can we take away from this incident? Think critically before recording or posting. Understand ethical and institutional consequences of digital actions, and always be mindful of your digital footprint. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What lessons do you think students and universities should learn from this case? Leave your comments below and let's continue this conversation. If you found this discussion beneficial, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notification so you never miss an update on language, society and digital communication. Until next time, stay informed, stay responsible and stay digitally literate.